Well, the cat's out of the bag. Or maybe it's not, because maybe you didn't see the video on my second channel. Well, I have finally revealed what this cave is all about, and if you missed that, don't worry, I'm not going to make you watch it. I'm going to explain right now. So, basically, it is a cave in a cliff. That much hasn't changed. However, if you've ever seen the Harry Potter films, there is a place called Diagon Alley, which is basically like this old London medieval-inspired alleyway. I am making my own inspired Diagon Alley inside of this cave, so it will be a full medieval/Victorian street, but what makes it special is that there will be floating candles everywhere, there'll be loads of dripstone and waterfalls and buildings and magic and as much sort of lush greenery as I can put in here as well. Maybe some holes in the ceiling for some natural light. This red line is the pathway that runs directly through the alley. The bit that I've been struggling with is a good name. As much as this season has been about the puns, I got nothing. I can't call it Diagon Alley because it's not Diagon Alley. And I've done a load of inspiration tours for this. I went to York to have a look at some real streets. I also went to the Warner Brothers studio tour to look at the actual set for Harry Potter, so I know roughly what I'd like to make, but I don't know what I'd like to call it. So ideas are welcome in the comments. So we can get started on our actual base this time, and I can take out some lovely coloured wool. Oh my goodness, I think this needs to be loaded into the G train. Wow, okay, I'm losing sales. That's on today's to-do list, everyone. Put up a new carriage on the G train specifically for wool. But my big plan for today is to start laying out where all of the individual buildings are going to be before I start terraforming over the top. Now, it's also important to make sure there's like alleyways and gaps between the buildings. One of the key features is making sure that there is absolutely no uniformity whatsoever. They all have to be different. Some of them may be as skinny as this build here. Just tiny little additions. And it starts raining. Oh my goodness. So, it turns out that lightning and thunder was not natural, and Doc sent me this replay of what was happening at that moment, and I wanted to share it with you because it's absolutely insane. I don't know what those guys are up to, but this Hermitcraft thing is beyond my comprehension. So, it's only been a day, and guess what's popped up? This enormous stone armchair by Mumbo. It got me thinking. So I messaged Mumbo and I said, well, I'm going to be terraforming my base. Why don't we sort of link these two up and have one big mountain? It might make it look a little bit more fluid between the two bases. I thought if I use my usual style, it would look really weird next to Mumbo's. So I thought it might be a great idea if we tried to matchy and link our bases up, which is what we're going to do. So let's hop into a time lapse, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and just terraform around the entrance, maybe a little bit more, see if I can get into a good flow of it and see what this might end up looking like. I may tear it down and do it all again, but we shall see. So without further ado, let's go. So, as you can see, it really doesn't match up to what Mumbo's done at all. And I've been agonizing for 3 days over this thing, just tweaking it here and there. Mumbo seems to go straight up and is a bit more rigid, whereas mine seems to be a bit more sort of bubbly. And I gotta say that... I think Impulse just tried to blow me up with an end crystal and failed miserably. Oh my goodness, that's the funniest thing he's got netherite gear. We need netherite gear. Oh my goodness, that is so funny. I heard a block and I was like, wait, what?
That backfired. Come on! How did you survive that?
I don't know.
Jeez.
I don't know. Okay, so Mumbo has let me in on how it works. So it's where your feet are. So if I was kind of close, was I kind of
right next to it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I
So
should have put it up here.
My feet were right here, which means the obsidian protected me from most of the blast. End crystals make no sense. But you were right here, and your feet were in the firing line.
Oh, no. I knew I had to hit it right away, otherwise you were going to run. So I just went ahead and did it. Oh, I can't believe this protected you. Come on. All right, that's the last time I'm making that mistake. Oh, people are gonna freak out. I just lost 400 and something levels.
Again?
Again. Oh, man. I'm so bad at this. I'm gonna get better. I will get you eventually.
Well, that was hilarious and failed. I can't even remember where I was on this thing. Okay, so I haven't actually managed to connect up mine and Mumbo's 2 bases yet. And I've been thinking about this. This is important. So if my base isn't considered mega, but Mumbo's is, and we join them 2 together and they become 1 base, are they then mega? I think they might be, which is not what I wanted to do this season. Anyway, I am actually really proud of how much progress I've managed to make today. It has been extremely hard going freestyling terraforming like this, especially in a style I'm not comfortable with. So some of you might be wondering why I have a giant dam made out of copper. Well, I wanted to age it and I couldn't be bothered to lay it out like Scar has over there. Instead, I just made a giant wall of it, and you know what? I've really enjoyed this as a marker of how much time has passed. Copper is so slow to age when it's right next to other copper blocks, so it reminds me just how long I've been working on this base. As I was laying out all of the buildings that I would like to make, I realized that I actually need to spend a good amount of time properly planning this one out. I can't freestyle it like I have everything else. Oh, no, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again, not again. Really? Again? I have to watch my back every second. That's it. I'm getting my end crystals. I need to have them on me at all times. I've only got 1 left. Has Mumbo restocked any time recently? Please say yes. Mumbo! Okay, I've only got one end crystal. I think that's enough base talk for this episode so far. I've done an awful lot of planning, an awful lot of terraining, and I think I want to move on to the next thing. It's still quite early in the season. I know we've done a lot. I mean, look at the state of Botum at the moment. It's so developed, yet it's still early in the season, and there's still things that I need to do, like netherite. I really need netherite. Now, the best way to get netherite is with TNT. Fortunately for me, I've already done a little bit of collecting, so I am pretty much already ready to go and collect netherite. No. Did you hear that? I definitely heard something. Something around here. I'm tearing up my own ground. Where is it? It was in this general direction. Ah, great. Aha. I have found it. Hello? Hello, little one. And what are you doing here? Now that is a clever mechanism. And you know what? I'm not even that angry. It's kind of a nice sound. Definitely worth ripping up half of my garden for this. Okay, I think I've got everything that I could possibly need. Let's head into the nether and do that laborious task of gathering netherite. Not entirely sure how much we're gonna need. Okay, so, can't believe I'm doing this yet again, but basically, all I really need to do is make a long line without hitting too much lava, blow it to smithereens, and see how lucky we can get. I'm going to try a slightly different technique to what I usually do and try and get a much wider hole. I have no idea if this is going to work with all of the branch mining, but we'll see. Okay. This isn't even half of my TNT, but we're going to see how this goes. You ready? I'm going to launch all 3 at the same time. 1, 2, 3, run! Oh, I slightly like, as much as I complain about it, I kind of like mining for netherite. But it nearly always does this, where it doesn't quite get as far as you would like. Well, it looks like we do have some netherite. We got one little bit here, and we got a decent chunk here. Not nearly as much as I'd like, and I seem to have hit the most absurd lava wall. Even if there is ancient debris in there, forget it. No! Alright. Reminder not to fly in the netherite tunnels. Oh, score! Oh, I'm having some good luck. Okay, let's try another tunnel. This time we're just gonna go nuts with the normal system. Okay, this is the last quantity of TNT that I have. Time for it to go. Ooh. Off to a good start. Okay, so I've hit the most horrendous pocket of lava. Pretty much my entire tunnel is completely useless, but I've spotted one right there, and I wonder if I can glide between the lava pools. No, not quite. Panic. Okay, I've kind of got myself extremely lost in this tunnel, and I'm having a hard time getting out. Now I know for a fact, because I've heard some striders and some ghasts, that way is out. The question is, can I survive flying through this? I'm about to attempt the riskiest thing I've ever done. This may result in the loss of all of my items, including my 19 ancient debris. This is a really stupid idea. Do not try this at home. I'm going to attempt it. I'm going to try and fly directly out of here. I just have to hope that it's not too deep. Ready? Go! I made it! Oh wow, that was so good! I barely even took any damage. Oh my goodness. Wow. I was so fast, I don't think I even had time to take damage. Now all I gotta do is find my way home. Should try that tactic more often. Of course, if there's a ceiling, you are absolutely done for. But I was fairly sure that there wasn't, because I could hear mobs. I've just realised I've totally forgotten how to make netherite. I do it at the beginning of the season and that's it. I'm pretty sure you got to put it in a blast furnace. Wait for the netherite scrap. We got 19 and we can craft up 4. Oh, I forgot how painful this process is. Alright, we've got 4 nether ingots. We need to be very... It's got to be the 2 pickaxes. That's for sure. We have to be super conservative with what we use it on. So what do I use the most? The 2? Yeah, it's got to be the sword and it's got to be the shovel. That was a pretty easy decision. These are the tools that are really, really annoying to lose. You can live without an axe, you can live without a hoe, you can live without a bow, but you can't live without the 4 major items. I had an idea. I may only have 2 brain cells, but they are the most mischievous brain cells on the planet. Okay, so basically my idea is very, very simple. You go to these guys over here, you buy all of the bottles of enchanting you possibly can, and it's not actually to get XP. I kind of just want to test if this works. We'll see. So you get as many bottles of XP as you possibly can. And here is some that I made earlier. This is a really, really large amount of XPs. Now here's where the mischief comes in. Kind of like we did with Impulse in last episode. You take 2 dispensers, because this will speed it up by double. You wait until your friends aren't home. You stake out the house as best you can. Hello, Bumblebee. Is Scar home? I don't know where he's gone, but it doesn't look like he's home. And then from here, it's pretty simple. We have 2 dispensers. We have 2 observers. You set off the dispenser clocks. Oh, and I've accidentally put it right in front of his bed. I'm pretty sure Scar won't respawn here, unless there's a block. And then we put in all of these. Now, at the moment, I'm soaking these up. But if we leave them to do their thing, they will create an enormous amount of XP orbs. Now, here's the thing about XP orbs. They are an entity. Check it out. Look at all of that. No, don't you dare. No, don't you. I don't want you. I don't want. So basically, if Scar comes up here, or he dies, all of those XPs are going to be in his face for about an hour. And his base may become so laggy it's unusable. Let's find out. Oh man, I'm already starting to lag. I currently have 15 frames. It's getting really heavy. Okay, so I think they will despawn after a while. So we need to go and find Scar and obliterate him so that he can soak up all of this XP. It's genius and friendly. And I've got my last... Oh, do you feel that? Do you feel that? The second you get away from the house and as you approach it... Oh, man. Okay, where is Scar? Scar is just over here with his villagers. I hope he's out of range of... Oh, I think it's just out of range. Oh, this is so good. Get in here. Whoops. I think I scared him. Hello, Scar.
Oh, where did you come from?
Would you like to see a magic trick?
You're just an unexpected Santa Claus. I would like to see.
How do I get out of here? What is this?
Oh, well, this is the patented Scar training system. Come through here, right through here.
I can't.
Right through here.
I'm stuck. What is this?
I'm just watching you figure the way out. You
There's
gotta close the gates behind you.
There's just villagers everywhere.
Oh man,
Is it
this
here?
is great.
Oh my. Okay, right. The magic trick is getting out of your villager hall.
I would, but sometimes villains lure people into the woods like wolves.
No. No, you know me. Right, all you gotta do is stand on this block and count to 3.
Okay, does it involve this pig? Pig is pushing me out of the way.
All right.
I've had a problem of pigs pushing me. Okay.
All you gotta do is count to 3.
All right, what do I do? Just count to 3?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3.
Scar is officially in the end crystal game. Right, he should be soaking up about 1 million XP bottles now. Picked up all the important stuff. Let's see if he's picking up those XPs. Oh, they're still there. It's laggy.
XP. Hello? I thought I had one fright, and then I feel like I'm in a ball pit. Dude, I wake up from my death slumber, and I'm literally in a ball pit. I'm literally in a ball pit.
I'm guessing you can't see anything.
No, there's so many balls. I have so many balls in my face. It is crazy. What just happened?
Magic! I made you disappear! Ta-da!
I mean, I'm almost getting more XP than I had.
Your stomach is like invisible. Okay, right. Let me get all your stuff back to you. We've been here about 2 minutes and the XP orbs are still going.
Oh yeah, they're still going. They're still going. I really do think I'm gonna have. Wait, yeah, I have more XP than I did.
How many levels have you got?
52.
Jeez. It's still going. I can't believe this. I think I've just invented a new way of pranking. It's lag, but also levels. Oh, it looks like you're almost done.
Oh, is it? Let's see.
Hey, we're done.
54 levels.
That took 3 minutes. Oh, that was so fun. Okay, well, I initiate you into the end crystal games.
Ooh, I don't even know what that is.
Basically, me, Mumbo, and Impulse have been trying to kill each other with end crystals on the sly. So basically, you can't turn your back for a second. Otherwise, you might spontaneously combust. And we never get angry, and we always get each other back. Okay?
Oh, so I have to get one of you guys back now.
Yeah, except Mumbo's already run out of end crystals, so it's on pause until Mumbo restocks. But feel free to buy some end crystals and then start exploding anyone in Botum.
Oh, okay. Well, that sounds fun. All right. Well, I'm excited to kill one of you guys. All right. And I'll see you later. Bye.
Now that exploding Scar is out of the way, it's time to update you on that elusive egg, the Teg. So, I've updated the scores to the current, and it is getting pretty close to the end, depending on who has the Teg next. False is in the lead with 449, then Cub, Gem, It's got Impulse, and then all the way at the end is me with 45. Now, I've actually had the egg 3 times, so I am the worst teg player in the world. And Mumbo has no score because he currently has the teg. So I thought what I'd do is see if I can find... I found the egg. That's it, right? It is. Oh, Mumbo. I literally just spotted it. Okay. Oh, that was quite easy. Oh, man. I'm so sorry, Mumbo. There we go. Oh, wait. He did have the last laugh. I can't get out. Oh, yeah. He's got me here. There we go. We escaped the monster. We escaped Treesa's mouth perfectly. Oh, very good. Okay, so we have ourselves a good old-fashioned teg. Now, this is pretty good timing because I'm actually going away for a little while, which means there may be quite a little bit of a break between this episode and the next one. I could use a holiday/vacation, and I'm very excited to be going on a little short trip, and I'm afraid this is the only episode that I have prepared. I'm very, very sorry, but I should come back nice and recharged and raring to go. So if you don't see much more than a social post, then that's why. So I need to hide this egg good and proper, because looking at those scores, by the time I get back, the game may or may not be over. And don't forget, there's a lot of diamonds up for grabs in the egg. I'm not sure how I did that. Well, I lost a huge amount of XP. Now I know what it's like for Impulse getting blown up with 500 levels. Right, I'm going to keep it super simple for this one, and I'm going to hide the tag right here. Why not? Right there. Let's see if someone can find it. Okay, so the tag is pretty poorly hidden, and I am just about done with today's episode. It's been fairly busy, and it spanned quite a few days, mostly agonizing over this monstrosity, and as you can tell by the copper, which was all shiny brand new copper, quite a lot of time has passed. So, I'm afraid that is all we have time for today. Hopefully you guys can be patient for my next video, and I shall see you definitely in the next one, where hopefully we can grab hold of Mumbo and join these two bases together and see what happens next. Thank you very much for watching, and goodbye!